The first time I saw CPR performed, it amazed me at how anybody could perform this and possibly save somebody's life one day. You sit here and you think, I have no medical experience, so how could I, as a layperson, save somebody's life? You know what? You don't need that. All you need is one evening, about 4 hours of your time to become certified. That's all. It's a simple procedure. I'm not an instructor by no means, but I have performed CPR on numerous occasions with my medical background. Sudden cardiac arrest takes people's lives, about 250,000 a year in just the United States alone. People ask, well, what is sudden cardiac arrest? It's where the heart goes into an unnatural rhythm, so to speak, and it starts pumping. All it's doing is sitting there kind of quivering, is what it does. The very first thing you need to do, as soon as someone collapses, is to call 911. Get the medical response going. That is your very first step in anything. The second thing is to check your carotids right here. Just take your 2 fingers and check and see if you can feel a pulse. If there's no pulse, that's when the CPR starts. The very first thing to do is to tilt their head back using what's called the head tilt chin lift procedure. Just lay back, pull their chin up just a little bit to make sure that airway right here is not collapsed. You then pinch their nose. Of course, I sound funny now that I'm talking like this. You pinch their nose and you open up and you deliver what's called a rescue breath. You want to do 2 of these before you start chest compressions. Once you deliver those first 2 initial rescue breaths, then you start your chest compressions. You're going to go about nipple line on somebody, and obviously it's kind of hard for you to tell with me and my big belly. But you're going to go nipple line. You're going to go right in the center. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the heel of your hand and press right here. Then you're going to take your other hand on top of it. Well, it's kind of hard to show you on me. And you're going to deliver chest compressions. As you're delivering, you're going to want to give it quite a bit of force to make sure that that's going to go down. Yes, you're going to hear the ribs cracking. You're probably going to break that chest bone. But that's the only way to get in there to that heart in order to try to get that heart pumping again. You're going to do 30 of those. And you count 1001, 1002, 1003. You're going to count 30 of those, and then you're going to stop. And you're going to give 2 rescue breaths yet again. Pinch that nose, make sure that airway is still open, deliver them breaths. Then you're going to go back, and you're going to do 30 more chest compressions the exact same way. After you do that about 3 times, you want to stop. Check for a pulse again. Still no pulse? Continue on. You do your 2 rescue breaths, then you do your chest compressions. It's what's called a 30-to-2 ratio. 30 chest compressions for every 2 rescue breaths that you give. People still say, well, how can I do that? How do I know? Well, if someone collapses, the main thing to check is make sure that there's a pulse there. If there is no pulse, then you know that you have to do something. You could leave them just lay there until EMS gets there, but more than likely, from the time the call goes in to the time the EMS crew is dispatched, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Can you believe that? CPR must be performed immediately, in most cases, to be effective. Once again, you press the nose, give the 2 rescue breaths, and then you're going to start your chest compressions. And let me tell you, I will give you fair warning. Once you do those chest compressions, you will get tired. When I worked in the ER, we call them cardio crunches because you will feel them. Most of the time, if you're giving them chest compressions right, you're going to feel it in your stomach. You want to make sure them arms are locked as you're going down. Don't let them loosen up because they're not effective. Yes, anybody can save anybody's life by performing CPR. It's not a matter of how much training you have. It's just knowledge. Knowledge is your key thing in this. Thank you. I hope